Okay, so we're looking at the Gears, and the Gears are fabulous. They're a local band. They've been playing around forever. I put them on New Wave Theater back in the 80s, and that is their very first drum head, which was given to us on opening day of the Punk Rock Museum downtown at our KGB location. And underneath that, we have the fabulous Black Flag. The asshole with his hand over his eye is now suing all the other members for copyright infringement. They're not allowed to use the name Black Flag, so now they are touring under Flag. Underneath that, we have the wonderful Mike Miner. I don't know him very well, but I'm a big fan of his work, and I'm hoping to get more of his work in the museum for us to sell. Because everybody loves art, and I love his work. Then up here, we have The Exploited by Brian Tucker, and that's a particularly gruesome after-party photograph, but I kind of like it, don't you? Along the top, we have all our PIL and all the work that was done by Ivy Nay, who is a local artist and worked for the LA Times for 8 years and got to go to every show and has a huge vocabulary of photographs. I think you would love to see, and you will see, because eventually we will have a catalog. And then below that, we have a Michael Herndon photograph of X from one of their photo shoots in 1980. And that's a great picture by Michael, and it's only $200 on sale at the museum. Then here we have, that's traditional relic right there. I took that off the side of a wall myself. So that's the way it should be, the old school way. Now you can't lift graffiti up and take it home with you. All right, so there we have Richie Ramone, and that photograph is done by an unknown artist, but it was a gift from Richie Ramone to the Punk Rock Museum. And then on the right here we have Anthony Ausgang, and he's like kind of the cat god. He has a band called the Cat Museum, which is an amazing band, and I suggest that you go and see them. He's a very good artist, and he's done a couple of CD covers that you might have seen around. Now behind here we have a Philippe Mora, Send Up of the Queen. Now it's only $8,000, but keep in mind in London his work goes for £8,000. This is Prince Harry here, and he's in his naked phase. Naked Prince Harry. I do like Ginger Minge myself. And then on the other side we have the Queen's Kate, the new girl, and she's sunbathing, and her breasts are covered because she is the mother of Europe, and we don't want anyone to see those nipples. And then, of course, the Queen with What Me Worry. Here we have a piece of work, a t-shirt made by the Weirdos. It was made by John Denny, who's in the Weirdos. I have more of his clothes that I'm going to show you. And next to that we have the lovely Sid Vicious, as shot by my girlfriend Annette Weatherman. You'll notice it says Spit. That's Sex Pistols in Texas. When she photographed these pictures, she snuck into the Royal College, and that's where she made her negatives. And then she came back to America, and in 1987 she started printing the pieces. You can get them, and they will be signed and mailed to you. And that one is a lovely piece. Okay, here we have a Richie Ramone piece, and this was given to us. It's a donation from Richie Ramone, which also, this is his signature here. He gave us this picture of Russell Brand, and it's I'm Not Jesus, but we still don't know who the artist is. But it's a great picture of Russell Brand as, well, not Jesus. Okay, over here we have the game that we played called Pin the Tail on the Donkey, only we did it pin the pin on the Sex Pistol Queen, on her nose. It's this person won, it's closest to the nose. That is our new game that we play here at the museum. Here's more work and clothing, stage clothing by the Weirdos that they made themselves to wear on stage. Pretty awesome, I think. And then here we have a piece of art by Dick Stinney. Those are by John Denny. This is by Dick Stinney. They're brothers in the Weirdos. And here's a stage jacket by John Denny and one of his bracelets that he made back in the day. Whoever saw a hardcore bracelet made on a green thingy, you know that's old school. Those were the days. Now over here we have my favorite artist, punk rock cartoons. He's my favorite cartoonist. His name is David Worth. He is a mortician in Blackpool, England. But he has a whimsical sense of fun, and I found him through Johnny Rotten because he's Johnny Rotten's favorite cartoonist. On the top we have Adam Ant. Second we have Steve Jones. Down at the bottom we have Catwoman. Then to the right we have The Clash. Then above that we have Killing Joke. Then we have a one-of-a-kind Johnny Rotten. Then over here we have, oh yeah, who's the guy that's in the band that's all gothed out and just got arrested for driving badly? He did Bela Lugosi's Dead. I know who it is, you tell me. So that's a quiz for the people watching. Okay, that's Jordan from the Sex Pistols store. Actually, she was always with them. Beneath that is Robert Smith. Underneath that is Henry Rollins. To the right is the sex shop where Johnny Rotten was discovered, owned by Vivian Westwood and Malcolm McLaren. In the middle we have a painting of Johnny Rotten done by Skylar Warble, who does all of our art here. If you want a t-shirt made, you want a jacket made, you want something painted, this is our man, Skylar Warble, and he works with the museum. And above that, we just had a wake for McFerrin, who died. He was a good friend of ours. He was in a band called the Pink Fairies. And they were pretty punky for like 70s, early 70s. Very special. To the right here, follow me, kids, we have Philippe Mora, the lovely Philippe Mora. His work is invaluable. His movies are incredible. You have to look him up and buy his films. He is an amazing artist, graphically and as, he's just like Australia's treasure, okay? He's done so many great movies that I want you to go out and look. You must come see Absolutely Modern, though, because I'm in it, and I play his paramour. And I'm English, so I talk like this, the old movie, innit? Right. This is an Anthony Osgang, and I think this is fabulous. Anthony's very famous for his work. This piece is only $800, and I think that's reasonable considering how famous this guy has become. This is one of my pieces. That just goes to show you, everybody's an artist, really. Then we have our Darby doll. That's Darby Crash. Look at those fucked up teeth. He's got a germs burn, and he has a tail, just like the real Darby. Fantastic. Next, I want to show you all of this Krishna punk that I've come up with. And the Krishna punk is good. We like it because it's outlaw punk sex with gods. And God's got to have a little sex too. So I wanted to show you this lovely panorama of the way the Kama Sutra is supposed to be performed at the Punk Rock Museum. Okay, I want to thank you for coming. I have lots more to show you. We want to show you the t-shirts. Come take a look. Gigi Allen, Freddie Mercury, the Dickies, Dickies. We like the Dickies. Dickies. Salvador Dali. Jane's Addiction. It's the original Punk Rock Museum shirt done by Attila. And then there's local bands like Mary Housecoat Project. These are done by me and friends. It's original art shirts. This is Lisa Weger. This is a me. Free Pussy Riot, of course. We live by those words. Free them. We make these. I make them with posters and flyers and stencils and studs. And the messier the better, because I'm that kind of girl. Here's one by Mandana. Here's one by Attila. Here's one I made of the articles I did with Limmy, my buddy Limmy Killmeister. It's supposed to fall off as you wear it. So that's kind of what's going on here. Come this way. Let me just end this by showing you. These I made in the 80s and are the inspiration for the whole punk rock museum. I knew that one day I was going to have a museum, and so I started making these little saint plaques of all the rock stars around. And I hope you like them. So thank you for coming to the Punk Rock Museum today. I hope you had a really good time and you saw a lot of stuff you liked. And we'll see you soon.